walk you through the plan for learning from home. I think if I've learned one thing in the spring, it's that sometimes students or families skip watching these videos because there's no assignment attached. So I attached assignment 2 at this time, and there'll be, I think there's 5 or 6 questions based on what I'm going to share with you in this video. So this has hyperlinks in it. It may not look like it, but each of these sections, Twitter, Instagram, edsb, and YouTube, each has a hyperlink in it. And I tried to make the ones or the apps or the websites that you really need to be concerned about bigger. So the most important thing that you have to concern yourself with and understanding is edsb. Learning again from the spring, families got and students got really overwhelmed with learning all these different apps. So maybe this page looks busy to you, but this is the most important thing, edsb. And I think that's one of your questions in your quiz. So if you click on the edsb section, it'll take you to the Pembina Trails website, and there's lots of resources here or questions that people have had, and Pembina Trails has created this content. So hopefully that answers some of your questions on how to use edsb. If you need help figuring edsb out, you can always text me, but I would look at these links first. Or a simple Google search might help, or sitting down with a parent or texting a friend. The same rules apply from learning at home. If you check with 3 people before you're messaging me, but you can message me and I will help you. Or the advantage this time that we have, you can check in with me when you come back to school. There will be a weekly message for phys ed each week. We've talked about that in school. So on Sunday, for the most part, maybe Monday if I get behind or forget, I'm going to tell you what you need to do at home for this week. The My Work section is bigger on purpose. It's probably the most important part of edsb. So you're checking in to see what your assignment is for each week. And you can also check in on how you're doing on edsb. All your marks will be there. They're visible. I try to make my gradebook the same for you. You can see exactly what I can see so that there's no surprises come report card time. And it also helps inform your learning. Not everything we do is for the report card, but if you know what it's expected for you to learn, then you can learn a lot more. YouTube is a part that's also important for you. You don't really need to address or go to YouTube directly. I'll send you a link in edsb during my weekly message, and there'll be a weekly video on a regular week once we get into a flow to tell you what's expected for that week. So again, this is a hyperlink. It takes you to our phys ed channel. You can subscribe if you would like. I would recommend that, but that's not something that's necessary. The last 2 parts are completely bonus. You could never go to Instagram. You don't need to go to Twitter. But if those things inspire you and help you keep on track, we're trying to add those tools into our repertoire. I'm not very strong with Twitter or Instagram, so I don't post a lot. Mrs. Priestley's better, but you can see her content as well. So again, these are hyperlinked. You can click. That's the phys ed Twitter page. And you can click on here. This is hyperlinked too. There's the phys ed Instagram. Oh, there's me making a funny face. Oh, and I think last question, there's a question hidden in your edsb quiz that you can complete for this week where I mention an animal. That animal is a squirrel. I can see the squirrel is outside my window at home right now. So hopefully those questions on the quiz are simple. You should be able to get 100% by watching the video. We'll talk to you later, everyone.